So let's talk about the Packers' second-round draft choice, AJ Dillon from Boston College. Hello everyone, your host Bass here, and today I want to talk about AJ Dillon. So a lot of people were surprised at the Packers drafting a running back in the second round, thinking, why in the world would they do that? They have Aaron Jones, they have Jamal Williams. They just drafted Dexter Williams last year. So this guy is an interesting prospect, and I like him a lot. He stands at 6 foot, 247 pounds. This is a big boy. This is the type of dude in the cold winter in Lambeau that you do not want to get in front of, to where you will remember trying to tackle him and just getting crushed into the ground.
Its last three possessions. AJ Dillon down the sideline. Dillon trying to dash to the end zone for the Eagles, and he's gone.
Oh my goodness. He runs through the tackle of Jair Alexander. Get off me! He just throws the defender off his back. And then the speed, Tom, the speed. He outruns everybody.
Think Eddie Lacy, but faster. So AJ Dillon ran a 4.5 340, which is astounding for that weight. And at running back, this guy's got a lot of steam. I love him. He led the ACC in last year in rushing yards over Travis Etienne, who's supposed to be top 2-3 running back in next year's draft class. He had 318 attempts and 1,685 yards with 14 touchdowns. This guy was a bruiser. This guy was Boston College. He was pretty much their entire offense. He also had just under 200 yards receiving with a $195. This guy is surprisingly good as a pass catcher. A lot of people think he's just a powerhouse running back, shouldn't get thrown the ball, hand the ball off, run straight into the line. The times Boston College did throw him the ball, he showed great promise in route running and his hands. It's just Boston College, that wasn't really in their scheme much to throw the running back the ball. So I think he'll surprise a lot of people in terms of his pass catching ability, his pass blocking ability, and just in general as being an all-around 3-down back. Of course, we still have Aaron Jones. I love Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is probably one of my favorite running backs on the Packers in a while. I loved him and Eddie Lacy a lot. Aaron Jones, I do not want to see him go, but the reality is Aaron Jones is on the last year of his deal, and running backs are just becoming more and more expendable, and they're just getting more expensive for no reason. If you look at it, Christian McCaffrey, $16 million a year, highest running back paid ever. Ezekiel Elliott, the year before, highest ever at $15 a year. And then Le'Veon Bell, $13 a year. Aaron Jones could easily ask for $12, $13 a year, and that would be a good deal, like, if you think about it. Because I'm not saying Aaron Jones is Christian McCaffrey or Ezekiel Elliott, but he has a lot of potential. He's young. I don't see the Packers paying $12 million a year for a running back, especially right after they drafted one in the second. Now, I really don't want to see Aaron Jones go, like I said, but if he takes a team-friendly deal, which he's a humble guy. I know he needs to make his money, but he could end up doing. I would love to see that 1-2 punch for the next 3-4 years. That would be a crazy 1-2 punch in that backfield. This pretty much means the end of Jamal Williams, and I love Jamal Williams. He is a very interesting character. If you haven't already, go watch his interviews he has during the year. Funny dude, real funny dude, just always smiling, always upbeat. Loves playing in the rain, just a tough dude, our best pass blocking running back. The only way I could see him sticking around is if they don't keep Aaron Jones and they want Dillon and Jamal Williams in the backfield for next year. And you may be thinking, well, why don't they just pay Aaron Jones the $12 a year or whatever he wants and move on with the day? Because Aaron Jones is an amazing playmaker, pretty much the second best receiver statistically wise for the Packers last year. You got to realize next year for the Packers free agency, it's absurd in the amount of people they need to pay. So estimated for next year, they will have $38 million in cap space, which to begin with isn't a crazy amount for the names I'm about to list. So Aaron Jones, David Bakhtiari, Corey Linsley, Devin Funchess, if he does well, Kenny Clark, and Kevin King. Outside of Funchess, these guys are all starters. They're all starters, and they're all important starters. David Bakhtiari is more important than Aaron Jones, and Kenny Clark too, in my opinion. But I just don't value running backs that much anymore. And I don't think the NFL is either, other than the top premier guys who are getting paid absurd amounts. I think you can draft a guy in the 4th, 5th round, and he can produce. And you got to realize these running backs, they usually, on a good circumstance, only last till 30 years old, 29, 28. These guys wear down, they get one knee injury, and pretty much fizzle off or go to another team. Look at Todd Gurley. This dude was by far none the best running back in the NFL a few years ago with their Super Bowl run and all that, and then hurts his knee and is splitting carries with CJ Anderson in the playoffs. So you look at guys like that, and I don't see why you would invest at 13 a year, 14 a year, 15 a year on a running back. I just don't see it. I see another team just paying the dude because he's a good player and he's an amazing player and he can offer a lot to a team that wants to run first. But then the day you have Aaron Rodgers, so I just can't see you paying a running back that much, and I think that's exactly why the Packers drafted AJ Dillon in the 2nd round, and I look forward to see him play this year. I think he's going to get a decent amount of carries, not nearly as much as Aaron Jones, obviously, but I think it's good to keep both healthy, and I think he's going to get carries because they want to keep Aaron Jones healthy down the stretch, and I can't wait to see him run during the winter. I'm very excited to see him. I miss the days of Eddie Lacy plowing over defenders and just running through people like Andrew Sendejo and when he was a Viking safety. I think he's back with them, but I miss those days. I love Aaron Jones. Nothing to rap against him. He's a quick, agile, sneakily able to break tackles. Love him. It'll be interesting to see another bruiser back that has decent speed. I know Jamal Williams is a nice bruiser back, but he's more of a yin and yang type guy when it comes to Aaron Jones. These two guys, they could really pack a punch in this backfield. So I'm very excited. I just wanted to get my quick thoughts on AJ Dillon because I know a lot of people are upset about that 2nd round designation on a running back when there's more dire needs that a lot of people thought. I think a defensive lineman would have been my only other option, or would have been a nice option at round 2. I'm okay with the running back, especially AJ Dillon, because I was very high on him to begin with. I think he's going to be a great running back for years to come, and I think a lot of people who are hating on this are going to be cheering his name and owning his jersey in the next few years. So that's all I have to say today. Just a quick short one. Wanted to talk about AJ Dillon. The Packers in small, their free agent class of next year, what kind of money they have, why I don't think they're going to pay Aaron Jones. I hope he takes a team-friendly deal. I just don't think he will. So that'll do it, guys. As always, go Pack.